Hello everyone and welcome back to another NASCAR Racing 2003 live stream. How is everyone doing this fine afternoon? Thank you very much for joining in. As you can tell by the title of today's video, to celebrate the upcoming PowerShares QQQ 300 this Saturday at Daytona, we are going to be doing a full 120 lap 300 mile race at Daytona International Speedway using the NASCAR Xfinity Series 2017 mod. As you see here. Once again, thanks everyone joining in. Right off the bat, if you guys could please hit the like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And while you are doing that, if you would like to go follow me over on Twitch, if you haven't yet already, I'm streaming there as well. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, links are down below in the description. And last but not least, if you want to help support this channel, please go check out my Patreon page. Thank you so much to Ryan Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Now with all that out of the way, let's get right into today's video. 120 lap race at Daytona using the Xfinity mod. Alrighty. Who did I pick? I picked a random car last night. The 97 of Ellis. Wish I knew his first name. I know all the Cup drivers' names. I know about half of the Truck and Xfinity series by their name, number, and face. Not all of them, though. Cup guys I do. Alright, so here we go. We're going to be using the Daytona Rising, which is a 2017 version of Daytona. We have the most up-to-date Daytona car set available, the 2017 one. Felt like doing 98 difficulty. Felt like that should be the sweet spot for some good racing today. And you see I turned off double file restarts. So if we have a caution, we will not have to have a bunch of lapped cars in the way up front on the restart in the inside line. Alright, so let's see what we got for setups here. Let's try both fast and expert. Excuse me, we'll try fast first for qualify. I'm going to do qualify because that probably is the best gear ratio for a single car run. Alright, let's do some practice laps.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I hope that flicker isn't going on the entire race. It might be. Unless the race session is cloudy. It might just have that flicker the whole time. Happens every now and then with my computer with certain mods on certain tracks. Dakota Young, Charles Robert, Dale Jr. Fan, Danger Zone, Ryan Fitzy, We Talk Racing. How's it going, guys? And right there is a little brief example as to why I don't do too many shoutouts during the races, as I can't look over at the comments and drive straight for more than a second. And obviously this mod has the GNS physics type. Oh, we got a smoker already. Michael Lynette. Have someone to get the draft. Oh, yay, we're all the way up to 180. 181.
Inside. Clear inside.
Let's try to get the draft of Ross Chastain. Oh. Looks like we've got his draft now. We're starting to catch up to him. I just want to make sure I have the difficulty at the right settings, so I actually have a chance to win, but it's also not easy. So I want to get some draft data and see what my lap times are compared to everyone else's if I do have a good drafting partner for a lap or two. And we got a line of a few cars catching up behind me. All the way up to 184 now. I'm going to try to. It's going to be a very busy night if I can pull it off. But after this, shortly after this stream is done, around 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is about 2.5 hours from now, the duels will be starting. So hopefully this stream will be ending right around there. I'll be starting a new stream where I'll just be doing some random messing around at Daytona and random crashing, while I'm also watching / giving my reaction to what's going on at the duels. I'm not going to be broadcasting it, obviously, for copyright reasons, but I've gotten requests, people saying they want to see my reactions for the races, so instead of me just sitting there, just doing nothing, I can at least be messing around on the game while I'm watching the race, so it's a little bit entertaining for you. And you can also get my reactions of the race. Come on, Ty Dillon, give me a good push. Nope, I'm going to block you instead. Blocking in practice. Oops. Someone who just tried to block the fastest car on the track. I can't even stay off the apron. Now we're getting some pretty fast lap times. We're being pushed, and we have a car in front of us to draft off of. Obviously, we can get going pretty fast. Keep wanting to tuck down into that inside line, but there's no room anymore. One of these days, I'm going to try out the Talladega and Daytona BR, those original tracks that were the modifications of the original tracks that were modified to have a fast upper groove as well. They're made for competitive, realistic super speedway racing for around the mid-2000s era. Moving around, Eric Jones. I want to draft you. Those guys are going to the pits.
Still there. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear.
AI feels good. I might turn the difficulty down just a tad. Just like 1 or 2 notches. Alright, so what are some lap times we're running right now? Well, 47.48 is our fastest so far. 47.36. Alright, so around 47.3, 47.4 is about the times we're running. We're gonna exit out and just turn the difficulty down just a tad, like 2 or 3 notches, down to like 96 or 95. And then I'm gonna try the expert setup, see if we can get any faster lap times from that. Alright, there we go. Maybe I'll have a little better chance of winning. Oops. And it's cloudy now too, so that might make a difference as well. Alright, current expert. We're going to try this one.
Limit 55. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay.
Already it feels faster. And of course, here comes my goddamn cat that only pretends to care about me when she's fucking hungry. She's gonna sit there and stare at me and then jump up on my lap. And the moment I make a move, she's gonna go sprinting towards the bathroom, expecting to get fed. Give me that look. She always picks when I'm trying to race. And so 47.3, 47.4. Trying to see if we can beat those lap times with some drafting help. Stay off the apron. Jones trying to make a pass on the outside.
Clear outside.
Whoa. Whoa. A little squirrely there. Already this setup feels faster, I think. Especially getting pushed. Alright, so let's see what this next lap time will be. If we can get faster than 47.3 on this next lap, we're keeping this set up for the race. I think we will, because I'm booking even out front. I got a good push, but now they're gonna slingshot me with the draft going on the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Maybe not. Yeah, here they come. I'm looking at the cars behind me. That's who I'm referring to. They. Yep, 46. We're definitely keeping this set up for the race. Here come the cars behind me. Have a decent run. We're probably going to try slingshotting on the backstretch. Yeah, we're definitely keeping this set up for the race. Since it's going to be such a long stream, we're only going to do another lap or two of practice, qualify, and then probably get right into the race. I think we got enough practice. I like how this setup feels. That's our fuel window, about 60 laps. Holy crap, I got hit hard. Let's take a look at the replay, shall we? By the way, I crashed on purpose there, if you couldn't tell. Jeez, hit hard by the 9. Is that Chase Elliott? No, William Byron. And Eric Almirola in the 98. Alrighty, let's qualify, shall we? Let's make sure we got the qualifying set up.
Drivers,
Race. Let's switch it to expert before we forget. Alrighty, let's do this. We're going to take the high line for the warm-up lap and the first qualifying lap. to have as much track possible, to have us build as much speed up as possible. And then for the final qualifying lap, we're going to switch down to the low line, hugging the yellow line as much as possible through the turns. So let's see what our starting speed is at the line for this lap.
Okay, here comes your first
See how much it goes up on the next lap. Alright, so 176 crossing the line that time. Let's see how much it goes up on the next lap. So continue to take the high lane for the first lap. We're going to switch down to the bottom lane. That way we get good runs coming off the turns too. Try to build up as much speed as possible for the actual lap. See if we can hit 180 before cross the line. Nope. Alright, so we're going to hug the yellow line now. Smoothly as possible. Come on, 180. Let's hit 180. We barely hit it before we got into turn 3. Miles an hour I'm referring to, if it wasn't obvious. Hopefully we finish anything other than the last.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
And we finish last. By how much? It's about fitting. Jeez, by nearly a whole second. That's one gripe. As much as I love this game, that's one gripe I have about this game. The qualifying always seems ridiculously difficult. Then it seems like you can pass like 15 cars on the first lap with the same difficulty that you got out-qualified by everyone by a second by. Alrighty. 120 laps of Daytona. Once again, I'm going to get one mulligan. Possibly two if I crash really early, accidentally, but beyond that, I'm racing till my car gives out or till we get the checkered flag. Whichever comes first. Turn this volume up a little bit. Crank it up. Actually, I don't mind starting in the back. Oh, is there a qualifying difficulty setting you can change? I learn something new with this game every day. George Joel, Rick Allen, problems. How's it going? Alrighty, you guys ready for 300-mile race at Daytona? 120 laps. We made it 57 out of the 100 laps for the truck race we did last night. See if we can make it further than that. Whoa, the outside line majorly checked up there. I'm glad I was on the brakes there. I gained a few, like, half dozen free positions right there. That was weird. That was really weird. We gained some spots out of it. Yes, I'm going to make it 3 wide on the first lap. If I can hold my line, shouldn't be an issue. There we go. I can't stay off the apron for the life of me. Alright, how many spots did we gain in that first lap? Damn. Gained 9 positions in 1 lap. And like the truck race yesterday, this is kind of where I want to be for the majority of the race until the end. Kind of near the back, out of the way of most of the traffic, but still in the lead draft. Yeah, I thought I was going to get black flag for that too. Apparently not. Alright, end of lap 2. 2 down, 118 to go. All the AI cars kind of start drifting on the apron. That doesn't help with me trying to stay off of it. Alright, we're just going to hang out right here for a while. Right behind Cole Custer. As long as no one's trying to... Oh... That's another thing I gotta be careful about. These stupid AI checking up in the turns a lot. Which they do every now and then. Whew. Bunch of stressful checking up in the first few laps. Whoa. That's why I need to stay off that damn apron. I'm trying to hug that yellow line as much as possible, but keep getting too close. I'm still getting reused to my force feedback after having not used my wheel for like 4 months. As long as there's not too much traffic, we might as well start making our way towards the front, as long as we're not pushing it 3 wide at all. As long as we have momentum to make passes without getting too bunched up. We have to go to the outside line there to avoid the inside line majorly checking up. Whoa, Spencer Gallagher, hold your line. Slingshot in front of him. Clear. Take your word for it. Yes, I know I'm being a little too aggressive for lap 4 or 5, whatever we're on. I don't care. If you ain't first, you're last. Very cautious about the AI checking up in these turns now. So I'm kind of giving myself a little space between me and the cars in front of me before we go into the turn. The spot right behind Eric Jones. Nice little cushion I have. Alright. So now they're starting to check up into the turn. So I'm going to back off a little bit. Yep, because they just checked up right there. but I had enough space to where I didn't really have to slam on the brakes. Off the gas just for a second. Get space, go back. Just as long as no one tries to push it 3 wide, I'm comfortable staying right where I am for a while. So chewing some of these laps down. Hello everyone who's watching right now. Thank you so much for joining in. I apologize for not being able to communicate with you via chat, since I'm too busy concentrating on not crashing. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in. Got a little loose there coming out of turn 2. That was a little nerve-wracking. Eric Jones keeps going on the apron. We're just kind of just staying in this inside line wherever it takes us. Not going to force anything right now. I mean, if we go up to the front, just staying behind Eric Jones, and good for us, but I'm not going to make any aggressive moves beyond just staying behind the number 20 right now. Another thing, the closer we get to the front, the less likely they'll be of the cars in front of us checking up. So that is one advantage to getting up front early on. That was the 39 of Ryan C. Gonna make it 3 wide. Nope, he has dipped down into the inside line. I like the pack racing so far. We're staying nice and together for these first 10 laps. We're not really breaking up at all, but we're not too close. I like the GNS physics pack racing for this INI. We'll have to see how the cup works out. And I like how the AI aren't really forcing anything right now either. I keep drifting up a little bit outside of the inside line, but this, can't tell who's right behind me, but whoever is right behind me isn't making any really aggressive moves to try to pass. So we have to check way up there. Jesus. Keep it together. That's kind of scary for a second. Alright, right here is end of lap 10. End of lap 10. 110 to go. Once we're at the end of lap 12, we'll officially be at the 10% complete mark. Laps can tick down pretty quickly when you're running green the whole time. When you're running a bunch of pace laps when the race seems to take forever. We have Eric Jones, a little bump there right before going into turn 3. We'll get down into the inside line in front of Ty Dillon. Justin Allgaier in the number 7 up there in the outside line. Yep, I was purposefully making some space before turn 1 because I keep checking up. Very cautious in the turns in the event that they all start checking up. We're in the top 20. Oh, never mind, false alarm. 21st. Purposely leaving a little gap between me and the number 20 in case all the cars start checking up. There's old BK right next to us. Brad Keselowski. Oh, what was Eric Jones doing there? Now we're in the top 20. Another big checkup in turn 3. Able to keep it together. Geez, it's starting to get really concerning. And that's what our tires look like right now. We're slowly making our way up the field. Just like I said, I'm just kind of staying in this inside line. I'm not really forcing anything, but I'm not going to purposefully not get to the front. As long as I don't have to force anything. Be careful of them checking up. In the event of a big one, I'd rather be in the front. Just as long as no one's forcing it 3 wide. And 14th. Still staying behind the number 20 of Eric Jones. Shepard is still racing out there in the outside line next to us. Pistons. Just keep reading that over and over again. Purposefully backing off a little bit before the turn in case I start checking up. But the closer we are to the front with less cars in front of everyone, I think the less chances there is going to be of everyone checking up. Officially in the top 10, apparently, as of that last lap. Oops. Didn't mean to hit pause there, I meant to hit F1. On the 18th lap. Lap 18 complete, and it's been completely clean so far. I mean, aside from the field checking up a couple of times. There's no wrecks yet, knock on wood. Oh, those bumps running pool there. We're supposedly in the top 5 as of that last lap. Although Eric Jones went to the high line there for a split second, I wasn't going to follow him just because I'm still trying to stay in the low line. Alright, so lap 20 complete, 100 to go. And we're kind of the divider right now between the single file leaders and the double file field behind us. Alright, what's Eric Jones going to do here on the backstretch? Are you going down low? Oh, shoot. For the first time, it looks like the outside line has the advantage. Looks like Elliott Sadler's passing me down the backstretch. Until we get into the turn. Alright, Eric Jones, what you gonna do? Trying to block Elliott Sadler from making a move and leaving me out to dry. We're actually running up front right now, but the pack is still perfectly intact behind us. Nice double file basically the entire way back, aside from the top 5, it looks like. Casey Kane leading, followed by Rhodes, Eric Jones, myself, and then Elliott Sadler in the top 5. Elliott Sadler's getting a little aggressive. Didn't mean to bump Jones there. There goes Elliott Sadler. Oops. Once again, I did not mean to hit Jones there. I was trying to get a slingshot. Like that. I want to get into the top 3. Which we are now in. And we also have a run. Why stop at 3rd? And we got a run. Let's try to get some side draft off Rhodes. See if we can stick our nose underneath Kane. And then turn 3, which we can. Getting pushed by Brad Keselowski to the lead at Daytona. Alright, now I gotta be careful. This is where I gotta be careful. Just kinda don't give up the inside is basically all I have to do. And if I do, don't aggressively go back down and wreck myself. Live for another lap. Alright, that was a quick 25 laps. And we got a really good run. And jump going on the backstretch, but that kind of means we're a sit and duck now. For Kane to try to make a move and get the lead back. Yep, here he comes. I'm just not giving up the inside. I don't care if he tries a slingshot on the outside. If he can pass me on the outside, good for him, but I'm just not giving up the inside. That's basically been my strategy the whole race. I'm not changing it now that I'm in the lead. Long race. It's not even 25% done, so I can't get too excited right now for being in the lead. I can be happy that in the event that something happens, that I'm most likely not going to be involved, since all the cars are behind me, but still can't get too excited yet. This is a decent setup to the point where I still have some speed. Even if I have a decent gap in front of the cars behind me, I'm still just not a complete sitting duck that just starts dropping like a rock. I still have a little bit of speed. So Elliott Sadler tries to look down on the inside, but we don't allow him to. Coming in 93 to go at the line. 27 laps down, 93 to go. So far, so good for this race. We were able to non-aggressively, nice and cleanly, somewhat quickly move our way up to the front. Now we're running on the front of the field pretty comfortably. Look at that pack. Still basically too wide the entire way deep, aside from like the front 5 cars. When are we going to need to make pit stops if it stays green? In 35 laps, no more than. Elliott's got a little run here, but once again, just not giving up the inside. If they can make a pass on the outside, God bless them. Alright, now they're single file about 10 back. I actually like to see that. Starting to single file out a little bit now. It's about time, nearly 30 laps in. Exactly 30 laps in. So coming to the line this time, it's going to be 30 down and 90 to go. Exactly the 25% mark. Yeah, now they're single file most of the way back. Actually kind of like that. Everyone play follow the leader. Follow Cody. The leader. I think all the AI cars are content with their position right now. They just want to start counting these laps down, try to get to the end of this race, and then start making the battles. We're already past the halfway point of making it more laps than we did yesterday. I'm just trying to stay in the draft. That's why I'm going up high to follow them. But if they make a move down to the inside, I'm moving down to the inside. Or if they get a run, I move down to the inside. So if they have a run, they can still have the outside, but not giving up the bottom. Yeah, they're single file most of the way back now. They were running about 30 laps, double file, almost the entire way deep. So that was some pretty good side-by-side pack racing for a while. If there's a caution, we'll probably get some more of that on a restart. Oh, no, they're like still double file back about, looks like from about 20th place on back. Looks like from about 20th to 35th, the side-by-side. Got Elliott Sadler nipping at my heels basically ever since I got to the lead. I like this. Not too much traffic. The AI aren't being too aggressive right now. So we're counting these laps down. Starting to get double file again. There's an outside line that's forming at about 10th position. That's about 4 cars deep. Oh, we're 3 wide back there in 1 row. So you guys excited for the duels to start in about an hour 45? The Can-Am duels. They keep getting runs going into the turn, but as long as I don't give up the bottom, they can't do anything about it. They just have to either fall to the outside line and fall back, or just get on the brakes because they can't stick their nose below the yellow line. So as long as I don't give up the bottom, I'm kind of alright, unless the outside develops a fluke run and they can slingshot past me on the outside, but I haven't seen it yet this race, nearly 40 laps in. Start of lap 37 right here. Lap 37 out of 120. So we're quickly making our way towards the midway point of the race. Oh, Elliott Sadler fell back. We got Ryan Reed in the outside line in front of him. Who's that purple and yellow car? Or purple and white car, I mean. Oh yeah, Darrell Wallace. Bubba Wallace. How could I not recognize him? His car. Alright, now they're double file again, kind of most of the way back behind me. We're going to start having to get a little defensive at this point. Alright, what's their fuel situation like? We can make it past the halfway point. Oh, I'm trying to do stuff with one hand and drive with the other. Trying to do some pit adjustments with one hand and drive the wheel with the other, and almost lost the bottom lane there. So if we make it to like lap 63 or 64 under green without any cautions, we should theoretically be able to make it on gas if we get 2 cans of fuel, because it looks like there's about a 65 or so, give or take, lap fuel window with a full tank of gas. So if we can make it a few laps past the halfway point, if we have to pit under green then, Depending on what happens caution-wise, that should be our last, or only and last pit stop. And mine's easy to remember. I qualified last. It's going to be the first one right into the thing. 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm going to get wrecked trying to turn into the pits by the cars behind me. Man, Tift is all over my rear bumper. Oh. Hit a weird groove. Little bump. Coming out of turn 2. I drifted too far to the inside. So this time around is going to be the end of lap 40. The exact 1/3 of the way complete mark of the race. 40 down, 80 to go this time. These laps are going down quickly as long as we're staying under green. I've got to be the lap leader at this point for most laps led. Because it looked like it was Kane and Sadler that was up front early in the race, but I took over, I think, around lap 20. I've been leading ever since. Oh, I almost gave up the bottom there. Last thing I want to do, though, is wreck myself blocking for the lead with 80 laps to go, though. So if they do get their nose underneath me, the last thing I need to do is turn left down across the car trying to make a move for the lead. Worst case scenario, I fall back in line somewhere and do what I did behind Eric Jones and just make my way back up towards the front of the field, just hanging out in that inside line, waiting for cars to get shuffled out, pushed out to the outside line, and then shuffled to the back. So if we make it another 20 laps or so, should be good for fuel. Outside, not for long. Now you're going to get shuffled back. Number 19. Chris Cockrum behind me. He reenacted his 2016 wreck at Talladega. Need to stay off that apron on the trioval. That is what I spun out on in yesterday's race, and that's what took me out. Alright, so now there is a straggler lapped car that we're about 22 seconds behind. But still, the main leaders are for the most part single file, so when we get to that, when we get to this lapped car in about 21 split time seconds, unless the AI behind me just become monumentally stupid, they shouldn't have too much of a problem getting by King, number 78. Are we going to get to King, or are we going to have to pit first?
Outside. Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
I hate myself.
You all right? We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. You blew a tire.
God damn it. That was completely my fault. That was completely my fault. We didn't even make it as many laps as we did yesterday, but our car isn't dead. I think we might still be able to get back out and do some garbage laps. God damn it. Yep, once again, I just barely touched the apron here. I noticed right away I got out of the gas. But then then I came back across the track. I might have been okay after that hit to the 14. But then I believe it's Elliott Sadler that sends me upside down. How ironic is that? And we go upside down on the back straightaway. Alright, so we're going to have to call a tow truck because we are stuck in the grass.
The pace cars in turn 2.
We might not be dead. I mean, my engine was still
on the back straight.
Running. He said we got big time problems with the motor, but it was still running. It wasn't dead. So, we might be able to get back out there and run some garbage laps. Maybe if a big one, if there happens to be a big wreck that comes out, we can gain some spots back. But our chances of winning just basically went upside down. No pun intended. Both times, I just stopped paying attention for a split second. I hit the apron and then lost control.
The pace cars in turn 4.
We got so many fake accounts right now.
The pace cars entering the tri-oval.
That stinks. Let's see if we can still race, though.
The pace cars in the tri-oval. The leader's pitting now.
I mean, we're obviously going to go a lap down. I should have just kept gassing it when I saw that I was loose on the apron. Should have spun out to the straightaway. I thought I might have come back up and gotten hit, though.
The pace cars in
I think that's why I hit my brakes and came back up across. But if I could have just spun down, I would have never gotten hit by anyone, and Costner would come out, get 4 fresh tires, and just would have just been in the back of the field. Now we've been upside down and we got major engine problems, but we might still have a chance to keep driving some garbage laps.
The pace cars on the back straight.
Hoping for a big one to come out to get some spots back. Moment of truth right here. Oh, yep. They're working on it. He didn't say it's over. Can they somehow miraculously fix my car in 19 seconds to stay only 1 lap down? Worst case scenario, we go 2 or 3 laps down.
The pace cars in turn 4. The pace cars entering the tri-oval. Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in the tri-oval. Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line.
Alright, I got all the pits at the right spot.
Stay behind the 23 car.
The very least thing we can do is at least finish this race. Even if we're a couple laps down, we can at least finish this damn race. Even if we're 20 laps down, at least finish this race driving it and not in the garage. not going to have a very fast car.
No tires this time, guys. We'll give you 1 can of fuel.
I'm gonna pit again this time by, just to fix any remaining damage I can.
We're going green next time by.
I can't do that, can I? I can't pit twice in the same caution. Well, I'm in dead last anyway. What's the worst that can happen if I get black flagged?
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 2. We'll give you a half a can of fuel.
Just keep repairing that damage.
The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go! Limits 55. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Just tried to repair a little bit more of that damage.
The pace cars in turn 3.
I'm so gonna get lapped again really quickly.
Stay behind the 23 car. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
God, I'm so gonna get lapped
Green,
super
green,
quickly.
green.
This is gonna be fun running garbage laps. Maybe hoping some sort of caution comes out. I guess I can give a little better shout outs now that I'm not nearly in contention to win anymore. Timmy Torres, Anthony Plays, Mike Joy, 123 Maddie. How's it going, guys? Just hoping that maybe a caution comes out. It's where we can get some spots back that other cars get taken out. Yeah, this is going to be fun like this the whole time, isn't it? I have to. I said I was going to finish the race. It was my own damn stupidity that made me wreck. Alan, Ken, Linda. Now I'm driving off the field, trying to get the shout-outs in. Driving off the track. Off the field. Still should easily be done before the duels start in about an hour and a half.
Here comes the leader.
2 laps down. Come on, caution.
Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
And there goes the most excitement we're going to have for the next 5 laps or so. Man, I'm so disappointed in myself. It was such an exciting race, and then one stupid move. Once again, hitting the apron. I just took myself out. Took myself right out of contention. What lap are we on? Still 66 of this to go. Alright. So let's talk the duels. Who do you think's gonna win number 1? Who do you think's gonna be number 2? I don't even know who's in neither one. Well, at least I didn't finish dead last. That title is going to belong to Elliott Sadler, the one that T-boned me. That sent me on my side, and the 14. The other car that hit me in that last wreck. Ironically, the car that went upside down in that wreck is the one that's still going. How funny is that? Saw Bowman and Austin. Watch Danica shock everyone this year and she wins the 500. How funny would that be? Only have to do this about 60 more times. As long as I'm done with this damn race before the duels start, which we should easily be done. It's 80 minutes. Doing less than a lap a minute. Or more than a lap a minute. So we should easily be done.
Here comes the leader.
Time to spare. Sorry, Dylan.
Inside.
Gave everyone plenty of room.
Clear inside.
Alright, 2 packs by. Oh, causing another wreck. This entire rest of the video is just us going to be getting lapped over and over again. Yeah, watch Danica shock everyone and win the 500 this year. And the Indy 500. She does the sweep. So what lap did we make it to? I think it was lap 45 I wrecked on. I think that sounds right.
Clear the cross flags. We're halfway home.
I'm not quite. I'm not quite done with lap 60. The rest of the field is. I'm not.
We'll give you just a splash of fuel.
Yeah, at least my mileage is going up now that I'm running such low RPMs in Gear 4. Looks like Annette and Reed are in the pits. That's interesting. Maybe I'll get a top 40 finish. Maybe I can have some people to draft with now.
Inside. Clear.
Yeah, this is so sad. I could have easily won this race, but I'm stupid. I can't. What car are you using for the 500? I'm using my own custom painted car for the Monster Energy Cup Series mod. And you guys can go download yourselves at stunodracing.net if you'd like. Using the number 28 custom painted Cody H Gaming Chevy Camaro. We're officially done with lap 60, right at the line this time. So now we're officially halfway done with this godforsaken race.
Here comes the leader.
Man, nice last second slingshot, guys. Man, I'm just getting lapped a bunch of times. I'm just hoping someone's engine blows, someone else crashes, maybe I can get a top 40. Maybe we'll get to see a replay of an exciting finish at the end of this race. So boring. It wouldn't have been if I didn't crash, but I told myself I would try to finish this race, and I'm going to do just that. Like I said, there could still be some sort of wreck. Someone blows an engine in front of the field and everyone piles in. You never know what could happen. Officially 4 laps down now. Let's see if we can finish under 10 laps down. No, 20. Come on, big wreck. Of course, my rollover is probably going to be the only flip of the only wreck of the entire race. The only caution. I really should have just stayed in the pits during that caution the first time and just fixed my car until it was as good as it could be. If I would have known it was going to be this slow and I'd be going this many laps down this quickly. Only about 52 more laps of this. Actually, I just noticed something. I mean, we're going to be minus 4 laps, so it's not going to make any difference, but we might be able to finish a few less laps down. Because with us running with such low RPMs in 4th gear right now, because our engine is shut, our fuel mileage is going up. I think we can make it on this tank when everyone else is going to have to stop at least once more. It looks like we're going to be able to make it on this tank of fuel. I mean, granted, everyone else is going to have to stop at least once, but we're only going to get maybe 2 laps back, depending on how long their stop is. Probably not even a lap back with how slow we're going right now. Well, we rolled over on lap 45 and we're able to keep driving on lap 66. So that's kind of saying something.
Here comes the leader.
Just like I said, I think we might be able to make it on fuel the rest of the race when everyone else is going to have to stop. Sorry. And that didn't mean to block you, because now we got traffic coming up. I gotta move over.
Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside. You're up
And I really want to cause a caution on purpose right now, but I'm not going to.
You're up top. 3 wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Car inside.
I almost just did an accident right there.
Clear inside. Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
So if it stays green the rest of the race, I think we can make it on fuel when the rest of the leaders are going to have to stop at least once. I know at this rate we're getting lapped right now, it's not going to make any difference in the world, but... Is my arm itchy? It's getting hot in there, you should scratch it. Oh, Clint Boyer. That was a well-timed reference. The fuel mileage is not crucial, because I might get a lap back when the pit stops come around, if I can make it on mileage when everyone else has to stop. But the thing is, I'm getting lapped so quickly, I'm already 5 laps down, so it's not going to make any difference. The only difference that's going to make in me getting any more positions right now or not is if the AI wreck and take out a decent chunk of the lead lap cars, but I'm not counting on that happening. Alright, we're about to start lap 70. Now, this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I said I was going to finish this race, even if I'm 10 or 15 laps down. Said I would finish this race. Spencer, how's it going? Alan, Linda, Pantalica. And there I got you guys. Cody, why did you wreck? Yeah, because I totally did it on purpose. Only 45 laps more to go of this. Clint Boyer.
Here comes the leader.
Probably going to be no wreck. Of course, I'm going to be the only wreck in the race. Man, I'm disappointed in myself after this one. I'm going to be beating myself up for the next 40 laps. 43. So yeah, for those of you that might just be joining in, I was wondering why I'm many laps down, going really slow. Go back to around lap 45, you'll see why. Just 40 more laps of this. So who does everyone want to win in the duels tonight? Let's start in about an hour. Well, we're easily going to make it on fuel now, but it's like I said, with how quickly we're getting lapped in the meantime, it's not going to make any bit of difference, except maybe getting 1 or 2 laps back from the leaders, but we're still going to get nowhere near close to getting back on the lead lap. I don't know, for having rolled over on the backstretch, being only 6 laps down, 30 laps after the accident, that's kind of saying something. As long as I keep getting lapped, it's going to be less and less laps I'm going to actually have to complete. Still can't get over how stupid that was of me. To be leading a giant chunk of the race, have a great feeling car. I actually felt comfortable out in the lead, and then there's one tiny little hitting of the apron going into the backstretch, and I kill my car.
Here comes the leader.
Whoa, that was close. I almost accidentally took out Bubba Wallace.
Still there.
Go get back in the draft, buddy. Sorry. I barely bounced off the wall there and almost got clipped by him. Hope the same thing doesn't happen. That was close. Trying to keep it green the rest of this damn race. I keep getting squeezed to the outside wall there. It's going to be pretty difficult. "36 laps to go." In all honesty, I just kind of want to get this damn race done with and get onto some actual purposeful crashing that I don't have to feel guilty about while I watch the duels. Still waiting to see that yellow flag and a giant wreck that takes out half the field. I can get into the top 10. Highly unlikely, though. So yeah, just like I said, right around 6 my time, 7 Eastern time. Shortly before the races start, I'm gonna start up another stream where I do some random Daytona crashing, and I'm gonna be watching the duels in the background, so I can have my reaction recorded, but not just have one camera just sitting there staring at me while I'm looking at a damn TV in the corner that you guys can't see. So I'll at least be doing something exciting while I'm watching the race. Or relatively exciting. It's causing random crashes in the game. Well, at least this race was exciting for the first 45 laps. Not for the last 60. About to complete lap 80 this time by. Let's try to get at least 100 laps in. Avoid going 20 laps down, which I don't think we'll do. I don't think we'll get 10 laps down. Maybe 10 laps. Yeah, we might get 10 laps down. We're not going to get 20. Might end like 13 laps down, somewhere around there. Leaders. Trying to stay out of their way.
Here comes the leader.
I'm actually able to do. At least they're still having fun battling for the lead. Not to be on the outside looking in. I know that feeling all too well. Oh, we're not going to have to wait another 30 laps.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Something finally gave out. Alright, well, it's not going to be boring anymore. Because we're done. Well, at least we got 80 laps in. Darn it, I wanted to get 100 laps in. God damn it. Of course the engine goes. Why wouldn't it? Oh yeah, that's right, I was upside down. Maybe that had something to do with it. Yep. It's finally cut out coming out of the tri-oval. Darn it. Alright. You know what that means. Well, we got 82 laps in. We rolled over. It was a hell of a race for the first 45 laps, but this is a new race. We're going to do a backwards big one. Going to take about a 50-minute break while we wait for the duels to start. And then I'm going to start up another one where I'm going to be doing random crashing with the Monster Energy Cup Series 2018 mod while I watch the duels with you guys. So like I said, at least that was exciting for the first like 45 laps. For the first like third of the video. One of these days we'll actually do a full race that I'll be able to finish. One of these days. Alrighty guys, sorry that ended so disappointingly, but I swear I didn't do it on purpose. At least we got a rollover out of the wreck. If we're gonna crash out of the race, we might as well make it spectacular, right? Thanks so much for watching up to this point. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. If you are new to my channel, want more videos like this, NR2003, iRacing live streams, and more, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell that pops up afterwards if you want notifications for when I go live, specifically. Thanks for all the support, you guys. So like I said, we're going to do a crash here. Oh, the outside line's checked up again. We're going to take about a 50-minute break. Going to start streaming again at the top of the hour, doing some random Daytona crashing with the new Monster Energy Cup mod while we watch the duels. Then later tonight, I might put it off till tomorrow because I'm not sure if I'll have time tonight. But either late tonight or sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be trying to recreate the 1998 Daytona 500 finish. Dale Earnhardt's infamous 500 win. Oh, this is going to be a good timed one.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 35. The yellow flag is out. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
There we go. That's the way to end the video. Is that Elliott Sadler upside down once again? What else is new? Sorry. Go back to TV2. I know I ruined the start of that. Here we go. Bam! William Byron taking a ride through the grass. Same with the 78. Elliott Sadler just flipped simply because he hit the banking spinning so fast. It looked like, kind of. Yeah, kind of that mixed with him just clipping the 6. Yeah, that was kind of a interesting flip for Elliott Sadler right here. He basically just spins at the and hits the apron at the right angle. Alrighty guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much again for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Sure to go check out my social media links down below in the description. And last but not least, if you want to help support this channel and get some cool rewards in return, please go check out my Patreon page. Thanks so much to Ryan Fitzy, Tommy Joyce, and Jay Barker for your support on there, guys. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. That is it for this one. Tune in about 45 minutes for some random Daytona crashing and to watch the duels. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to catch you next time. Till then, hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace. Bye.